Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Play Final Fantasy VI Advance. Today we're going into Collegian. Now, I do want to address the fact that we could head north and go to a place where we could bet items and get stronger equipment that would make the next area easier. I'm actually going to save that until after we're done with the next area. It's just how I like to do it. It's easier after that event because of something we get. So just want to address that right off the bat. If we went there now, we couldn't make the next area kind of really stupidly easy, which isn't bad, just something I don't want to do right now. Now we're in Collegian. If you talk to this woman, I believe, she's like, those beautiful days will never return. You can get a cutscene. I believe this happens every time you talk to her, so I tend to avoid her like the plague every time I get to this point in the game. It's nice. It's nice once. I never want to see it again, though. It just reminds me when everything was good. How you doing, guy? Narsh is crawled with monsters. I have nowhere to go now. I lost my home. Sucks to be you. Let's go visit Locke's old friend. I believe if you didn't get the green beret before, it would still be there. I always get the green beret, but... Locke. He's probably searching the world over for that fabled treasure. So in other words, you'll find him where that treasure's hidden, and that's where we'll find Locke. Thanks, old man. You're very, very helpful. Glad to see that she's still not decomposing, because that would be awkward. Kinda hilarious, but awkward. Now let's head into the pub and get ourselves some drink. And maybe talk to Setzer. Hey, buddy! Setzer! So, you survived. Come with us, we're going after Kefka. I just don't have the drive to do that kind of stuff anymore. What are you talking about? I'm a gambler. My world has always been one where my man spirit could soar free. Not anymore. I feel like the weight of this world is crushing me. It's just too much to bear. And on top of that, I've even lost my wings. You fought with all your heart before the world was ruined. That couldn't have been easy either, but you seem to bear just fine. That was then. All my dreams are gone now. If you need a dream to chase after, then why don't you find yourself a new one? Like taking back our world. She has a point. Besides, you know all those spells I taught you. You're kind of a waste. You know, maybe you're right. You chase after it with me then, my new dream. Thanks. I think it's time to pay a visit to Daryl's tomb. And where would that be, Setzer? She's waiting for us. A new pair of wings. So yes, now that we're in the world of ruin, Daryl's tomb appears? I don't really know why they decided to have this here now. I mean, I get that they needed an extra area in the game after the World of Balance was destroyed, but where was it in the World of Balance, right? Like, why does it just appear in the World of Ruins? Hey, guy. I was listening to your conversation. I think I'm gonna take one last shot at making my own dreams come true. You do that. And do I need to stay at the inn? Yeah, probably. Do I want to give you anything? I guess we'll just give you that for now. Sure, and do I have anything that increases your magic? No, but I'll give you the ninja gear because of the speed. I do want to give you a magic boosting item in that form. I might as well stay at the inn. Yeah, you know, I don't know why they hid Daryl's tomb in the World of Balance. They could have just had it there and just made it inaccessible, because now it's just like, well, where was it? Was it underground and it somehow re-emerged when Kefka destroyed the world? I mean, maybe? That makes as much sense as anything else. Now, if you talk to you? No, you're the Coliseum guy. There's someone here. I swear to God, there's someone. Hey, ladies, what's up? Don't step there. You have to give the seed a chance to sprout. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, they're planting a seed. And oddly just standing around. Where the hell is that old man? I swear to God he was here a second ago. There should be an old man around here that lets you, like, change up your... Well, not change up, but, like, remove equipment from people. He was that other old man that was running around. Ah, well, whatever. Maybe I was supposed to talk to him before Setzer. Oh! A charming man with a mustache came through town recently. He kept saying thou to everyone. I think he said he was headed to Miranda. Alright, invisible lady. See you later. We don't need the guy that can change equipment anyways. Alright, so now that we're done there, let's head over to Darryl's tomb. There's some weapons that we could have bought in Collagen, but I'm not going to be using them right now, so I'm just going to skip over purchasing them. We'll be getting them a little bit later, mostly because of the Coliseum up north. This is your friend's grave? Yeah, she was really something. The world could have turned inside out and she'd never have even flinched. Except for that time she died. Pretty sure she's flinched then. Could be anything lurking down here, so keep your eyes peeled. Will do. Actually, everything in here is really weak to fire, so if you have Fire, you're in a good spot. Now, they can turn you into zombies down here, so you gotta be careful of that. There's also Marlboros that can use bad breath on you, so you gotta be careful of that. We have some ribbons, so we could use those if need be. Also, in this first room, there's an enemy that only appears here. He won't appear in any other part of the dungeon, so if you want to fill out your bestiary, you want to run into this guy, Skeletal Horror, who is weak to, obviously, fire. So we're just going to use that, and Blitz, and Chainsaw, and kill him instantly. Never mind. You know what? I did not put you any relics on Setzer, did I? I do want to do that, don't I? Yeah, you can have some earrings. There you go, buddy. That'll help. And I did put that Esper on you. Cool. You only get 1 point of magic. Now, this dungeon is relatively straightforward. Again, like I said, everything is weak to fire, so just go to town with fire. Now, you examine this tombstone. It opens up the hidden passage behind it. We flip this switch, and it raises the water level, which will allow us to get to another area. Let's see who our first new enemy is. Morrow! He's weak to fire. So, do that. That's pretty much all it is. The enemies in here aren't that strong. And I'm relatively low level compared to what you could be right now. I don't know why everything in here is weak to fire. I know everything in here is relatively undead, but you would have thought they could have just, I don't know, switched it up a lot enough. Get a Genji helmet. Do I want to equip that on anyone? I could give you the Royal Crown, couldn't I? Yeah, let's give you the Royal Crown. Genji helmet on you. It's really good for magic defense, but I kind of want to keep his speed up a little bit, and his stamina. I guess I could give it to you. Green Beret is not that useful anymore. I mean, it helps with his HP, obviously. They're still really good. You could go through the entire game with the Green Berets on, but I don't like doing that. I really like new equipment. I like new shiny pieces of equipment are always something I really, really like. Now, did we do this yet? No, we don't do this one yet. Okay, just lower that one down. We need to press that button a little bit. In here is a clue to a puzzle that we're going to be solving shortly. You're supposed to take all these words and combine them. That's some new enemies. The way you combine the words, though, is you want to start from the lower right one and go, I believe, clockwise. Well, not clockwise. You want to go lower right to lower left, then upper right to upper left, and it's backwards. I'll show you what I mean in a second. So here we have letters. It's W-E-T-H. What you do is reverse that, so it's T-H-E-W, the W, and D-L-O-R, so O-R-L-D, the world. Q-S-S-I, is SQ, and then finally ERAU. The world is square. It's your mini-map. In terms of puzzles, it's really not that bad, to be honest. We've definitely could have... That clock puzzle from earlier in the game was so much worse! Like, so much worse! And some new enemies, again, just weak to fire. I believe this one actually has a tendency of turning you into a zombie. I don't know. I haven't been turned into a zombie yet. I know it can happen, like, fairly frequently if you're unprepared. Thankfully, everything here drops holy waters. But for the most part, if you have at least Celis as your main mage and she knows Fyra, you should be in a good position. The tombstone is blank. Carve something into it? Absolutely. So we want to do the bottom one. The bottom one. Wait. Shit, I messed that up. God damn it. Okay, let's try that again. The world is square. There we go. Plugged it up the first time. I can't believe that. I think I got a little too zealous. I have hidden the growth egg in the side room on the 3rd basement level. Thank you, Darryl. It's not Darryl. I guess this is like a tomb for multiple people, even though I believe it's just called Darryl's tomb, yeah. Or maybe it was Setzer that actually hid the growth egg. And if that's the case, god damn it, Setzer, we could have used that. Fucking Setzer, man. Got turned into a zombie and then totally used Rising Phoenix on us. What a douche. Oh, yeah, that actually took out a fair amount of our health, too. Ah, well. Yeah, it was like deadly pollen the flower used that turned you into a zombie. Regal Gown, I don't think it's that good for anyone in the party right now. It's something Celis can equip, right? No. Oh, is this Realm's item? I think this is Realm's item. Let's go look at it. I'm not going to be using it, though we can trade it for something a lot better in the upcoming future. It's alright, but I don't know. It's something that we'd not... it gets overshadowed by, like, everything else. Now, where the fud... There it is. Up. And we get the growth egg. You equip that as a relic, and it increases the experience for the equipped person. So it's not party-wise, it's just whoever's equipped. And look at me going and getting zombied. After I said, man, I'm surprised we're not getting zombied as much as we used to. Ah, well. Got a lot of holy waters. I don't know where they all came from. Maybe I bought them earlier. Oh, you know what? I think I bought them when we went into the cave of the sealed gate earlier in the game, because zombie was fairly prevalent there. So use this, unlocks that gate. Now we have to go all the way back to the beginning. Apparently either the flower or the mobile can actually drop remedies, which is fairly useful, because remedies are, well, just bluntly useful. They cure everything. They're kind of expensive. Not really, though. They're definitely affordable, especially in this game where Gil is just so bountiful, I guess. Alright, so we made it to this part, and still no new enemies. There is a save point and a monster in one of these boxes, actually the top left one. So I'm going to make a quick save and use a tent. Alright, that's all taken care of. So, before I open it, I equipped Sabin with the Kettlebellis Esper, because this guy is actually kind of weak to it. Monster in a box! Now, this is the Angler Whelk. It's kind of like the Whelk we fought at the beginning of the game. The head and the shell are different. This time, though, the shell is a lot easier to kill. So, if you kill both of them, you get the treasure twice, and that's what I'm aiming to do. If you have Banish X-Zone in the Super Nintendo version, it will 9 times out of 10 hit both of them, so you can use that way, but it is susceptible to Petrify, which we can use with this Esper. So we're going to have Sabin use that because he's the fastest one in the group. I figured, why not? And let's see. Alright. I'm assuming that's going to hit both of them. Now, if you want to do it the normal way, The head has 9800 HP, the shell has 9200 HP. They're weak to fire. And my casters came beelining into the room. But yeah, they're weak to fire. If you want to do it that way, you can. So let's look at the Dragon Calls. So yeah, if you're using Genji Glove Sabin, these are fairly good. I mean, look at it. It increases magic. I might just... you know what? The earrings are better. But if you equip 2 of them, you're going to get a huge strength boost, and your attack is going to be super high. So it's definitely worth kind of doing. I mean, you should have that Esper by now, seeing how I believe you can't not have it by now, since you have to get it from the Magic Research Facility, or Magic Tech Research Facility. There is the Man-Eater Knife. We can equip that onto Setzer, because why not? He has nothing better to equip. And actually, you know what? I want to heal up. How we doing? I think we should be fine with that. Yeah, we should be fine. Alright. Now, before you want to go in this room, you want to make sure the last digit of your money... Well, okay, you want to make sure your levels cannot be divided by the last digit of your money. The enemy, well, boss coming up, will start the battle off with a move that will hit you if your levels are divisible by that last digit of your money. Here lies Darryl, who gets a fancy tombstone compared to the other ones in this place. And with that, it's boss time against Dullahan, who starts with level ? Holy, the move that will hit you if your levels are divisible by the last digit of your guild. As before, just use fire. I'm gonna use chainsaw. What? A motherfucking chainsaw. What? I should use Rising Phoenix. You're not wrong. Now, Dullahan here can use a very wide variety of ice magic. It has 23,000 HP. It actually can die too when you completely reduce its magic. So if you want to go that route, you can. I'm not going to. Yeah. I should have Celis use Zona Seeker as well. Let's see how much Rising Phoenix does when we use that on Sabin. Not use Cura, which is kind of pointless, I think. It's only like 400. There we go, we did triple that. And another fire. It should almost actually be dead. It's not a hard boss if you exploit its weakness, which is, you know, just fire. Or if you don't know how level ? Holy works, which back in the day a lot of people didn't. Northern Cross isn't good, it can freeze you. Who's frozen? Oh! Dick! You dick! You froze them! I think we could cast fire on them to get... I don't want to do that, though. I'd rather cast fire on her. Dullahan? I don't know why I'm assuming it's a her. Him? Dullahan's just generalist, yeah. I think it has a flail attack, too, that... Edgar, dude, I'm giving you a chance here with your goddamn chainsaw, what? Your mother effing chainsaw, what? You should stop trying to kill it instantly, though. It is a boss. Please don't kill Setzer. Good job. I probably just should have targeted Setzer with that heal. But then again, Dullahan's dead. Fun fact, Dullahan actually has a Genji glove that you can steal from them. But we have no one that can steal and no one that can equip a thieves' knife, so kind of pointless fact, you're right. A convenient place for a switch. I don't really need the heal. Yeah, there's no monsters after this point. Oh, cheery, somewhat sad music. Being here brings back all kinds of memories. The next test flight could be dangerous. What are you trying to prove by pushing your ship to the limits? It's pointless. Oh, never try to work against someone's dreams, Setzer. Watch your step. First one's a doozy. If the worst should happen, take care of the Falcon for me. You can't be serious. When I take the Falcon from you, it'll be because I left you a mile behind in a race. Until then, I'm not letting you out of my sight. Ha! Good luck with that. She has a very beautiful voice, you're right. I do miss Mode 7. I mean, it's a very old man thing for me to say, but it was revolutionary at the time. It really was. Because I'm old. And we finally got hardware to actually let us do stuff like this. It's also kinda gimmicky, but... there's really nothing like flying. How long are you planning on hanging back there? Aren't you gonna try to pass me? Or are you too entranced by my lovely behind? Yes? This is a really good sound. Like a theme song. Incredible. Alright, it's time to get serious. I'm gonna break the records. I'll fly past the clouds and see the stars closer than anyone ever has before. That sounds dangerous. Be back before sunset. I'll be waiting for you on our hill. Now, Setzer, I don't think you can just claim a hill for yourself. I mean, the government might have something to say about that. Well, it looks similar to the one that Celis threw herself off of. It's a completely different one. I thought for a long time that I was actually the same cliffside. It was a year later when I found the wreckage of the Falcon in a distant valley. I restored the ship, but then I put it to rest down here. So this is the Falcon. I can't very well be the world's fastest pilot if I can't even fly. I need your help, Falcon. Even if Chronos does go through the textbooks a little bit too fast. I like this scene. It's such a good scene. With this, I think we just might have a chance. Now we'll be able to get up to the top of Kefka's tower. If we land up there, we should be able to get inside and to launch our assault. And we'll be able to look for the rest of our friends. Right, first things first. I'm finally starting to feel like we have some hope. Hey Sabin, why aren't you saying anything, buddy? Is it because you are completely optional? That bird! Could it be? I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that's not the bird that came and brought you back to life when you committed suicide, Celis. Setzer, follow that pigeon! Why? I'm not sure, but something inside me tells me it will lead us to our friends. Alright, and then it will automatically go to Miranda, which is good, because I got some spell grinding I want to do. In the desert around Miranda, I'll show this off probably next episode. Maybe I'll show it off now if we get lucky. Yeah, let's go forward and land. In the desert around Miranda, you can run into cactar, which are kind of awesome to grind off of. Because we can put on, I don't know, let's put on something. Fenrir, sure. And I think that's it? Now what? We went past, god dang it! Yeah, we'll put on Golem for you. And, you know, I'll actually make a quick save before we will die. So I want to put on a Sniper Relic. just to show this off. Because anytime I come back and I have like a lot of new spells, this is probably what's going to happen in between the episode. We'll just save right there. And hopefully we get the first encounter. Cactar! Now, with the sniper eye, you can't miss. With the ultimate weapon, you pierce defense. And kill it instantly. And with that, you get 10 magic AP, and like instantly learn some spell, and 10,000 gil. So, this is the best place in the game to grind magic without gaining any XP. Do not go too far south, because one of the optional bosses that they added for the advanced version, mobile and, you know, PC version, is in the middle of the giant desert. You do not want to fight it right now. We need to be able to withstand 10,000 points of damage before fighting that, and we're nowhere near that. But with that, I'm going to call it an episode here. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press the like button below. If you're not subscribed yet, why don't you head over to my video section, check out some of my other content, and see if it's to your liking. Once again, thank you for watching. I hope you all have a great day.